Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, John Howell here. Man, this market is crazy, isn't it? The probably last week now, I've been talking about a rounding top in the stock market, and that rounding top is at the window right now. It's just, that's totally negated right now. And I'm going to share with you what I'm seeing right now in the actual markets itself. As I said before, that rounding top I've been noticing for the last week. And I was expecting to see a drop, and it didn't happen. And again, I didn't trade that. But I'm going to share with you exactly what I'm seeing there right now on the indices. And what I truly believe, guys, is why I see even if we do get a little bit of upside from here, it's likely to be, it will be short-lived. And that's what I truly believe this. So that's what I'm going to talk about here today. Guys, if you're actually looking for a good trading system, not just based on hope or think or fear or all that sort of stuff, then make sure you head on to johnslivetraining.com, because this week I am running a live training, and on the webinar, I'm going to share with you my #1 trading system so you can start to apply it to your own trading today. I'm going to share with you one thing that turned me from not doing well to doing well in the markets, and then also the #1, how I only trade 1 hour per day, and how you can actually start to do that as well too. So I'm going to share all the details with that this is a live webinar. So go to that right now. Go to johnslivetraining.com. Register right now, guys. And after you register as well too, on the next page, I also got an awesome training on my #1 explosive pattern that I use all the time. So anyway, guys, wow. Let's go with the Dow Jones here first. And as you guys would know, right, I've been saying that this looks like this is a bit of a rounding top here, and we're starting to break down. Well, today, guess what today did? Today gapped up and totally negated that rounding top now. It's no longer a rounding top. And this is something, guys, that whenever we're trading the markets, this is the hardest thing for most traders to understand about trading the markets, right? The hardest thing about trading the markets is noticing that, you know, the market's like a woman, right? Especially when you're reading the markets. When you're trading the markets, which is, you know, it's like a man, straight black and white. You trade it, some make money, or most make money, some make losses, wins for repeat. But when you're reading the markets, right? Sometimes she's like a woman, right? Sometimes she's in her storm, and then other times she's nice and calm. But what we're getting through here right now, guys, is that rounding top now is totally negated. I did expect to see some form of lower here, and as I said before, if we do get the lower high here, then we're likely to roll over. But we didn't get that lower high, did we? We actually kept rolling up through here. So no lower high, therefore no trend continuation move. Simple as that. So, but what's happening right now? If I bring up my good old, if I bring up my weekly chart here, I can actually see, what's this here? Well, let me delete the screen. If I actually bring up my chart through here, firstly I can see that there's actually still a bit of resistance where we are right now. So it's that maybe even up a little bit more, probably a bit up through there. And then also we have that level of resistance and support coming on through here as well too. So somewhere around about there, it's a harder level to, and maybe even just above it as well. Maybe somewhere through there as well too is a resistance level where we're seeing right now on a short-term basis. So we can see here, guys, that, man, right now, there's no one in control of this market, all right? Because what I mean by that is that when the market is in an upward trend, we have higher highs and higher lows. And then in a downward trend, right, we have lower highs and lower lows. Sometimes the market can go up, come down, make a higher low, lower high, higher high, low, lower high. Who's in control of that one? No one, right? Look what's happening here. We have a lower high, a lower low. Now it's making a higher high, a higher low, a lower low. Who's in control? No one right now, all right? So we did start to roll over, but now we've gone back into no one in control, and now overall just sideways. Who's in control? No one, right? So trying to think that it's definitely going to break up or break down, we just never know what's going to happen here. But even if we do break up, I believe it will be short-lived and probably rally up there, a maximum up to, say, 27,000. And then I see this thing happening through here. I read a report just recently that, like, the whole optimism about this economy right now is like at a 7-year high. And now you're getting a lot of people like Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett's always a long-term buy and hold, and he's always a person that keeps buying. Why is he on so much cash? And why is he continuing to sell stocks? Like he went 7 billion or something in the airlines, and now he's also selling some of the bank stocks. That's not Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, what? He just buys and never sells, right? But especially the bank stocks now, he's selling some of the bank stocks as well. It's really, really, really interesting to see why he's doing that and so on and so forth. So, I don't know, guys. Like, all I see is that even if we do get a bit upside, I see this whole thing being one big rounding top. And same for the S&P 500. S&P 500, we have this 3,000 level is a resistance level where the S&P 500, if we do pop up, and even 3,100, maybe just above that 3,100 level. So this level here is a whole total resistance. So I don't expect to see much happening with the actual stock market. What I do see happening right now is this forming one big, massive, huge left shoulder, head. Are we likely to form one big, massive right shoulder here as well too? So even if we do get, it won't be much on the upside through there. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. Just a quick little update for you guys. That rounding top is totally negated right now. It's at the window. And that's why you never trade based on a hope, guys, or you always trade based on a system and a set of rules, because that gives you the edge. Doesn't mean you're going to make money every time. I had a losing trade myself today. And that's okay. Guess what? I've had like 4 or 5 winning trades in a row right now, and then I had a losing trade today. So guess what? I'm all good with that. Let's go. Continue moving forward. All right, guys, that's it for me. Just a quick little update on the indices. Even if we do rise, guys, I don't believe it's going to be much.